The Guardian Founder's Inner Christos teachings include the Emerald Covenant, the Law of One, and the Lyran-Siren model of peaceful, co-creative, egalitarian, self-sovereign co-evolution. The Law of One promotes unconditional love, co-nurturing, and healing of all races through the recognition that all manifest beings are faces of Source God. There is only one consciousness, Source God, and all things and beings are living, diversified expressions of that common identity. The Law of One recognizes that beings who conduct themselves in seemingly ungodly ways are those who have most forgotten this core truth of their divine identity. Through healing and reawakening of the God spark within, which is your 12th dimensional Inner Christos, which I keep talking about, any being can eventually remember and embody its blessed heritage. And when this memory returns, unconditional love and co-creative divine right interrelationship become the natural embodied instinct, and acting as if the God in all things matters becomes the only sane and rational use of the divine gift of self-sovereign free will. When the primal law of one is not willingly honored by beings manifest in time, well, their creations become progressively more convoluted until eventually they create their own self-termination in space-time. I have talked about this before, which is the path of chaos, which leads to the destiny of sorrow, where consciousness falls down into unconscious oblivion. When this self-termination occurs, that once self-sentient being does return to Source God, but as undifferentiated units of conscious energy. That means without memory or individuated identity recognition, where it will be recycled by Source into other creations. So the advantage of awakening the God presence within yourself is that in doing so, a being can retain its individuation of identity and the memory of its manifest experience, all those lifetimes that you had once lived, to consciously rejoin Source God through ascension. Through spiritual ascension, also called transmutational dimensional ascension, and what I lovingly called metamorphosis, a being retains the conscious ability to express full mastery of chosen experience and knowing itself as at one-ment with God, through which the natural cycle of loving, conscious co-creation within the wholeness that is God can be perpetuated. These are the core foundations and divine cognitions upon which the Law of One, the Emerald Covenant, and the Lyran-Siren cultural model, and what's called the Azurite Melchizedek Cloister Emerald Order are structured. And they are the precepts by which all free world order systems within what's called the Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds function. Thank you. Please continue on to part 2, Holy Ones.